Hello, what's up, y'all?
I'm back.
Alright, this is going to be our first Premier matchup spotlight stream without Force Throw,
Yeah.
technically. So I made Han1 Blue Force by popular demand. A lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of chatter about Han1 Blue, so...
So I'm playing something from the last... This deck kind of popped up there at the very end of the Force Throw era. This deck did have Force Throw in it. I just took the Force Throws out and I put Force Chokes in. I don't know that that is correct, but that's what I did. This deck top 8 at a PQ. It was actually, I think it got second, and I think this list was floating around out there in the ether on SWU DB of some kind. I made a Thrawn red deck. It looked nothing like this. It was bad.
Was it a Force?
And that was like back when it first came out. But now I actually think you end up with a lot of extra support for Thrawn, because I think this last set was extremely good for Thrawn with your Owen Lars. What this deck is trying to do is you're trying to get value from Rey. So you can trigger Owen twice to go searching for Reys, and then Marin gives you the ability to throw Rey at other people. So you get a lot of damage that you can deal just for free, right? Like a lot based off activation. So I think this deck looks cool. I think this is in that vein of a Mother Talzin or a Darth Maul style deck where you're trying to control what's going on, and then you've got some force enablers throughout the rest of the deck. So a 5, a 12. I'll take the initiative.
So they made it so Trilogy ban list is the same as whatever the format is. So they define Trilogy as a sub format. So you could have Trilogy Eternal or Trilogy Premier, and it shares the ban list of those formats.
Okay.
So now Trilogy Premier is, you actually have Django banned and Triple Dark Raid, all stuff. I think that makes Trilogy a good bit more interesting, so I'm glad that they did that.
Okay. I think this is a wild opener. I am going to play Krennic.
On.
Krennic is going to play Owen.
Ezra.
I will take the initiative.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna attack base for 2.
On.
I'm gonna play a Marin.
Play Kanan.
I am going to take the initiative.
Attack your base for 3. Buff can. Pass. Oh, I did. I get the Force there.
I'm gonna power the dark side.
Ezra it is. I'll attack your base for 4. And flip. Heal 2.
Krennic is gonna go into your base for 2.
I'll smuggle in L3.
I'm gonna have Owen.
This is actually 5. I didn't do 5.
Owen's actually gonna fly into Kanan. I'll restore it to you. He'll explode, and then I'll use Thrawn to trigger Owen twice.
Is the Han based on Spectre Synergy? Chopper and Speed in there? I think the only Spectres are that Ezra and Kanan. So just kind of playing above curve Spectres when you can.
I will get a Darth Tyrannus on attempt number 1. Would you like to cut these? On attempt number 2.
Double ray hit would be nasty.
Yeah, it would be sick. On attempt number 2, I'm going to get a Talzim's Assassin.
I'll take initiative.
Marin is attacking. We will attack your base. I am going to discard Ray. We will deal 2 damage to Kanan.
You had Ray in the hand already?
Yeah, Ray. I had my initial 6. I was like, this is a pretty good hand. I draw my 2. Ray was in there. I was like, okay. And then I have the Force as well.
Attack your base for 5. Middle 1.
Heal 1. I am going to attack your base for 2.
I'll Plo Koon into Marin.
I'll Tyrannus into Plo Koon. 2 can play that game. Plo.
I'll deploy Han.
I'm sorry, are you on 5 resources or?
I'll attack you for 2.
I am going to Force Choke Kanan.
I'll take initiative.
I'm sorry, Kanan is dead. I will pass.
I'll Anakin the Darth Tyrannus.
I'm gonna deploy Thrawn.
Base 2.
I'll hit your base for 4.
Han.
I'll Anakin Han twice. I have Darth Tyrannus and a Ray.
Han 6 HP is a huge bummer, actually.
Yeah.
I'll take initiative.
I actually think Anakin is more of a problem for Han than Force Throw is.
Yeah.
If I'm being H, if I'm to be totally H with everybody, I think Anakin is more of a problem for Han. Okay, and then I'm gonna slap you for 2 with Krennic, and then I am passing. Interesting. You're at 11. Okay. Okay.
I'll do for 5.
I'm gonna play the sun.
The sun?
The sun.
I'll incinerate him with Shatterpoint.
I'm going to hit you for 5.
Play a Falcon.
I'm going to hit you for 4.
Hit you for 3.
I'm going to take the initiative.
Hit you for 2. Pass.
That was close. I took too much damage from stupid Ezra. And I think, so knowing how that deck plays, I think literally Ezra Kanan is the only way you get that much damage through that early, if that makes sense. Because you have a turn 2, 5, 6 that I had to like finagle a way to kill. So I debated. So there's another line there. I went with the sun. The sun kills you, right? Because the sun gives me 6 extra damage. I had 11 on board, so you were at 11. You would die Xaxes. But he obviously got smoked there. Another line is Talzin's Assassin. I had Talzin's Assassin, Night Sister, and Self-Destruct. I think I win the game on the spot with that play. I can Talzin's Assassin the L3. I can play the Night Sister. You deploy the Falcon. I smoke the Falcon with Self-Destruct. I draw 2 cards off of Thrawn. So that's one of those, I think, the more reps with the deck you get, the more you're just like, okay, don't go all in against a deck that has removal.
Yeah.
But now I know. Now we know. All right. Resource. I'll play a Night Sister Warrior.
Yadley.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Attack you for 2. Get the force.
Thank you for 2.
I am going to play Karis.
Play Vernestra and use the force.
I'll take the initiative.
Does she gain Restore 1?
No, she has to be in play.
On play.
Yeah, each friendly Jedi unit gains. Yeah, she's got to be in play.
Okay. I'll take you for 3.
Sure.
Pass.
I am going to Tyrannus Yaddle and then put his shield on.
These are 3.
I am going to attack you for 2.
Play Ezra.
I am going to attack you for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Chirrut.
I'm going to play a Desperate Commando.
Well, he's on.
Karis will attack Chirrut.
I will use the horse. I'll fight you for 3.
Tyrannus is going to fight Chirrut.
I will use the force.
You'll take 2.
Boy, Han.
I am going to self-destruct Karis. Use the force, give Han -2/-2, and then self-destruct and 4 damage to him.
Rude. Take it for 3.
The Night Sister Warrior is going to attack Chirrut.
I'll use the force.
I gain the force. I'm going to use Thrawn and draw 2.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Rude as AF. Okay, take it for 3.
Talzine's assassin, use the force, kill Chirrut.
Take it for 3.
Force choke Ezra.
Put a card down.
Tyrannus will fight Veranestra.
I'll Luke the assassin.
The Desperate Commando is going to fight Luke. I've got the force somewhere in there. And then I'll trigger Thrawn twice to give him -2/-2. Just use that.
Take initiative.
I'm going to deploy Thrawn. He's going to finish off Luke. I guess he takes 4 in the process. And then I will pass.
I'll have Depa ambush. What's up, Farquad?
I'm gonna play Owen.
I'll take initiative.
Owen is gonna self-destruct.
Okay.
I'll show you an Anakin. And I'll pass.
L3.
I'm gonna play Krennic.
Tech.
I'll Anakin and Smoke Tech.
Take initiative.
Pass. Guess I resource nothing here.
Gun. Hit you for 4.
I am going to play a Ruthless Raider for 5 and blast the shield.
Well, Anakin, I'll do -3, -3. I power the dark side in there.
I'll fight L3.
Take initiative.
I'll power the dark side. You. I'll pass.
Another one.
I'll power the dark side. You.
Depa.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I drew all 3 rays during the draw step.
Pretty awful.
You got it. I don't have any removal for Depa.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The first, so Owen died. I didn't have a Thrawn trigger on him because Thrawn died the same turn.
Yeah.
Owen died. I looked at the 5 cards and like there were 2 Anakins in those 5, and I was just like,
Need every bit of Anakin.
yeah. Because I do think there's like a point of that game where it's like if I play Anakin multiple turns in a row, I just it's over. Anakin has the high ground.
One day, Han won't die as soon as I deploy him. One of these days.
Yeah. Guy who's won 2 games in a row. It sucks my leader's dead.
It actually like doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing about
this
deck.
This doesn't like lean as heavy on deploy Han and then attack
you don't
with Han.
lose the game instantly if Han dies. If Han gets the thing about that deck is it actually cranks out quite a bit of damage because it has so much damage from hand between the Veranestra, the Falcon, the guns. I'm sure that version is playing Surprise Strike somewhere in there. Yeah. You need a couple because you can steal a game. I actually do like that deck against this style like villainy sort of control because your units aren't easy to take off the board. They're kind of annoying to fight, and you could play something ready from your hand like 3 turns in a row and still get damage in. It's a really Han's deploy. Like if you get damage from Han, then great.
Yeah, it's like I'm happy if not that he necessarily is ramping that turn, but just doing damage that turn is good. If he gets 2 attacks though. Oof.
I think I lost that last game to Chirrut because
Chirrut was like
I drew the
damage.
I drew the answer to Chirrut after you deployed him.
He was an all-star.
I think I lost that game to Chirrut because we would have had like comparable damage on bases, and I wouldn't have just been on my back foot like 1 hit away from dead the whole time. Something like that. I will play the Night Sister. I'll take initiative.
Yeah, throw. Yes. Okay.
I'm going to attack you for 2 and get the force.
Han deck is feeling pretty good. I will attack you for 3, get the force, look at the top card of my deck. I can put it on top of my deck. I'll put it on top.
I am going to play Karis.
I'll play Vernestra.
I'll take initiative.
I will fight your base for 3. Yes. Dark Black with the Prime. What's up? Thank you. On deck's feeling pretty good. I had the force back.
I'm gonna assassinate Ezra. He's got -3/-3.
I'll play a Shrewd. Joe Lodger with the Prime.
I'll take initiative.
Thank you. I'll attack your base for 3 and pass. Yeah, yellow blue hero is very rare, right? I don't know that there has been a meta deck that was yellow blue hero.
I'm gonna force lightning Chirrut.
Okay.
I actually wonder if I'm just like playing. I'm like, I wonder how much more I should be passing. I think if I pass and force Justin to play his stuff as opposed to Justin playing his stuff after I've tapped out, I wonder if this matchup goes better.
I'm gonna Plo Koon the assassin.
Okay. The Night Sister Warrior is going to attack Plo Koon. I'm going to Grand Admiral Thrawn and draw 2. And they get a force.
On a card.
Karis is going to attack Ezra.
Play Han.
I'll take initiative.
Attack your base for 4. Attack your base for 3. Top card. Attack your base for 3. And pass. Two cards.
Yeah, we're done here.
Okay.
I think this deck is missing Force Throw because there are a lot of times where I could Force Throw Ray and I'd be like right where I want to be. Right where I'd want to be. Right where I'd want to be. Okay, okay.
You got a lot of options with Han deck. And you're just like loading up the resource rare for whenever you can deploy tech late game. Feels kind of nice. I don't know when the correct tech window is though. It's playing big things ahead of the removal. Yeah. Even his deploy if you're like I did there, extra damage. Because I didn't really have anything to play with it, but the Thrawn deck that abuses Sipho Diaz. Oh. Clone tribal. I like the sound of that. Thrawn green.
I mean, I think Thrawn green is not a bad deck at all.
Yeah, you can very easily activate Anakin. Because even the turn, if you have a Han activation going into the turn where you're going to have 6 resources, you can resource power the dark side and then immediately discard it.
A hype train of some sort.
Hype train. That's what I'm talking about. Don't even worry about it. It's
I
happening.
had two subs.
Oh,
Oh, okay. A legendary tabletop rating us. Thank you. Appreciate that raid.
Hog.
We're close to a hype train because of the 2. Yeah, I see.
We need you guys to give us more money.
Yeah. Pony up. Pony up there.
All right. 9.
4. Thank you very much, legendary tabletop.
Resource.
I'll play Krennic.
Thank you. I will play Ezra.
I will take the initiative.
Pass. Discard Yoda.
I am going to play a Secretive Sage.
On.
Krennic, I am gonna play a Night Sister Warrior for 1, thanks to Krennic.
Take your base for 3. Bottom.
Krennic's gonna fight Ezra.
I'll play a troop.
I'll take initiative.
Pass. I think Ezra is discard, play, or leave. It is top or discard or leave it. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was top or bottom. I will discard Shatterpoint then. That's actually better due to the Anakinness.
The Night Sister Warrior is going to attack Chirrut.
I'll use the
I'll
Force.
get the Force, I'll Thrawn and draw 2.
Take it for 3.
I am going to play a Karis.
Take it for 3. Top.
Force choke Chirrut.
Kanan.
Secretive Sage is going to fight Ezra.
He's dead. I'll take initiative.
Krennic's going to attack you for 2.
I just took Ezra for R2. Yeah.
I'm self-destructing Karis to kill Kanan. Pass.
Yeah. Han.
Secret Sage is going to attack you for 2.
I'll Anakin those 2.
I'll play a Secret Sage.
Play Han.
I'll take initiative.
Attack you for 4. And pass.
I'll deploy Thrawn.
Take you for 4.
I'm going to attack you. I'm going to Anakin and give Anakin -3.
-3. I'll attack you for 2.
Secret Sage is going to attack you for 2.
They should have a shield.
Oh, the one I played last turn? Yeah. Actually, Sage is going to attack Han for 2, so you can heal 2. I'll have... No, it shouldn't have a shield. I've decided retroactively that you're wrong, Twitch chat. But yeah.
I'm gonna Luke Thrawn.
Sure. I'll take initiative.
Yes.
We'll move on to the next game.
Okay. Okay. Old Man Muppets. It's pretty accurate. Alright, what do I sideboard? I kind of like Jam Communication. Probably Kira is good. Probably this is good. Probably that, maybe, eh. Warrior, I haven't wanted to play that. Trude has like been so fucking good. It's insane. Yeah, I don't really necessarily, because I haven't even really wanted to play Shatterpoint that much against Thrawn. I don't know that I can play these.
I think with no Force Throw, this deck is in a terrible spot. Because I think if I have Force Throw, I'm like I get to throw Rey.
Then you can activate Anakin.
And then I get double activation of Anakin.
Really, your only Rey outlet is Marin.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Or being force thrown by my opponent.
Well,
and then winning the game on the spot because my opponent's playing a banned card.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This deck's very happy when Force Throw is not around. When my hand is Luke, Anakin, Depa, Bulbub.
Yeah, I actually liked my position in that game. I cleaned your whole table. I had a Anakin in hand. I was like, I'm in great shape. I draw my 2 for the turn. It's like Secretive Sage and the Sun, and I pay 5 resources to play Secretive Sage. If I had like a Force Lightning or something there, I think it would have been golden. I think it would have been totally fine. Something I could just pay all my mana into. But I bricked that turn, and it was like Han, Anakin, Luke just like right next to each other on the following turn. So
Game though, like it's Vader Yellow. Said pass about 40 times while I got hit with each individual tie until I could rival spall Vader when I need to play. Pass.
Yeah, I think that's kind of on your opponent at that point.
Yeah.
In my opinion, all right. Look, I'm gonna mulligan every hand that starts with Rey in it. This is pissing me.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Off. It's pissing me off. Have I triggered Rey in like 4 fucking games?
Once?
The answer is no. No, I haven't. I didn't.
No?
I didn't. You're imagining it.
One time?
You're imagining it. All right. Okay.
Yeah, like so. What if you pass a million times and then they just don't deploy Vader and they move on after hitting you with all their ties?
Yeah, I
and
actually
then they hit you with all their ties again?
I do think that is a skill issue.
Yeah.
I am going to pass.
Yaddle.
Force choke Yaddle.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Vernestra.
Marin.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Thank you for 3.
Marin, attack your base for 2. Discard Talzin's Assassin, do 2 damage to Veranestra.
I'll Shatterpoint Marin.
I'll Talzin's Assassin, Veranestra.
I'll take initiative.
Pass. Attack you for 4.
This thing. I'll play Kanan.
Secretive Sage.
Han.
Fallen Lightsaber on Talzin.
What the hell? Thank you for 4.
I'll take initiative.
What in the heck? Play Falcon. Did you for 3? Pass.
I'm gonna assassin your base for 7 and do 1 damage to everything in the ground arena.
I need to pay 1. I'll attack you for 4.
I'll Secretive Sage you for 2.
Pay with the resource you destroyed. Oh, perfect. Great. Take it for 3.
I am gonna deploy Thrawn.
All Anakin -3 Thrawn.
I'll Ruthless Raider. I'll do 2 damage to Anakin and 2 damage to your base.
Fight Thrawn. This might be wrong, but what am I doing? Mill.
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
Yes. Pay with the resource I'm destroying, which will be this Power of the Dark Side.
I'm gonna Talzin's Assassin you for 7 and 1 damage to everything in the ground arena.
Give Kanan a gun. Hit you for 6.
Discarding Anakin. I lose. That game was closer.
Yeah. It was
So
close.
you had that Shatter Point, and I like strongly considered playing the Fallen Lightsaber on the tells us
that turn. That would have been
on Marin.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
And I was like, I get blown out if he's got a Shatter Point.
Yeah.
There.
That was
so.
Yeah.
Justin had Anakin. I did not. I suspect the game at that point revolves around that. Because if I play Anakin, if I have an Anakin in my hand at the start of that turn, it is -3 Falcon, -3 Kanan.
Don't take 1,000,000 damage.
And then you have to try to stay alive.
Yeah. I don't think this deck wants to be trying to stay alive. I actually feel like it wants to be more aggressive than you might initially think.
No, I literally think that deck is plates dudes and attacks the face.
Yeah,
I think it does not care what's on the table.
You have enough restore to keep you alive and race.
Yeah, no, I think your damage is like just far outstrips whatever the opponents can do.
Mm-hmm. They're forced to try to stop you.
I think this deck is cool, but I do think this Thrawn deck is cool, but I do think it's a victim of not having Force Throw. I don't think, unlike Han2 Blue, I think Han2 Blue could still play without Force Throw. I don't think this Thrawn deck exists now. I think this Thrawn deck is dead. I like this deck. I like what this deck is doing. It's honestly a shame that Force Throw is gone, because there's a lot of like really cool stuff going on in this deck. Because you get to draw cards, you get to remove dudes, you get to play powerful units.
The problem is like all those units are 2/2s, and they're just kind of chilling, and they have to die for them to do something good. Next set for Thrawn Red. Thrawn officials.
I think so. You get that dude that when he dies, he puts 2 spies into play. I think that guy is insane.
That's insane. So his when defeat is put 2 spies into play.
It's when defeat is put a spy into play, but
okay, so
with Thrawn is you're putting 2.
Yeah.
So I think that guy is insane in the next set. And then you also have there's some enabler. There's like a villainy enabler that it's like when you play it, you sack a unit and get to deal damage to a base. Let's go to the spoilers. Secrets of Power previews. What is it? Where is it?
They have the spoilers up in their card database.
Yeah. Arinda Price. She's a 4/4 for 4 that says red black villainy that says when defeated you may defeat another friendly unit. If you do, deal 4 damage to each enemy base. So with Thrawn, you blow her up, you blow up like a officer, you blow up something else, you do 8 damage to the base. If you blow up an officer with her ability, you do 10 damage to the base, right? And you could play her turn 2 thanks to Krennic, right? So you could you can rush her out there. So
we got a Cad Bane in here. Oh yeah, this is the
yeah. We knew about him. He started deck only for some reason.
Oh, he is really. I mean, that's super.
I think it's fine.
He's definitely fine.
He's fine.
I like the art on it. He's murdering Ahsoka back there or something. Got her captured. Or no, is she blue?
She's red black.
Red black.
She's not in this spoiler for some reason. Oh, that Mirage Centel is also very good. I have a suspicion she is playable in a very wide array of decks.
5-drop too, like 3/7 for 5 is decent, and it has a win play that does kill something probably.
Yeah. It makes it so that your units that have to trade with your opponent still get damage in. That's what makes it so powerful. Now, I don't think that card is. I don't think the Fulminatrix is better than the Legendary Devastator.
Yeah.
Though Fulminatrix has a very strong point in its favor, and that point is a point of health over Devastator. So Devastator
and on attack. is pretty relevant.
Yeah, Devastator dies to Anakin, whereas this does not. So I think Fulminatrix is pretty good.
Thank God TDR is banned. Yeah, it was pretty nuts with TDR. Your boy Cyril.
Yeah. I think he's okay.
Yeah,
he's okay.
I don't know how I feel about disclose yet. We'll have to see.
I don't love giving my opponent information.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm with you there. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Like regional governor just becomes like an insane card in the next set,
yeah.
Right? It's like I'll play my 2-drop and
Yeah.
disclose some stuff, and then I'll play the regional governor and I'll disclose or I'll name the card you disclose.
Especially in Star Wars, knowing what your opponent has in their hand gives you so much information.
Yeah, you can kind of so like that.
Or so
in high level Star Wars, you can kind of bluff, right?
Yeah.
Like you can hold back. Because I found that at the PQ quite a bit. It's like if I'm playing Boba Fett and I got like 5 open, my opponent's like worried about overwhelming barrage, or they're trying to like not commit too much stuff to it, or whatever it might be. And so, yes, Edward, are we done? Are we done streaming? I think we might be done streaming for the day.
Yeah,
according to the dog.
Perhaps more non-force throwy builds.
Yeah,
to come. I'm glad we got to check out this Han blue deck because it feels pretty good in the new environment.
Yeah, from what I understand, the space aggro decks are a problem for it.
Yeah, so I did include 2 Aether Sprites and 2 Concord Dawns. I don't know how much those help.
Yeah,
I mean, first turn Concord Dawn's probably a kind of a problem for them.
Yeah, I think from the initial playtesting,
because that's what I figured is like I don't know how this deals with space aggro.
Yeah,
because it's not really interacting in space at all.
You like pitch a card from hand to play a 3-drop, and then they like shuttle it.
Yeah.
If you like pitch a 3, no, I mean I think the Falcon can do some work if you draw it, but you gotta like draw it. But I mean, they could Genosian patrol craft it, or you could do any number of things to it. But I like the Han deck quite a bit. We haven't tested the Boba Data Vault. I would be interested to see how
it.
Yeah. I actually suspect the Han deck could just put all the indirect damage on its base, and then try to outrace
restore it. And,
and then try to outrace.
You don't put the indirect damage on their units until you actually have to.
Yeah. Until you're like in range of being
and Boba's
killed.
not really getting free kills in that scenario either. The Boba deploy can kill Ezra and Vernestra and stuff like that, but that's like 1 unit at that point in the game.
Right.
And Han is like in play at that point.
Yeah.
And Luke is ready to come down.
Right.
Hit your face.
Right.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
All right.
We'll see you Sunday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.